Yo, yo, yo.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1. Am I in? I don't hear myself.
Working these levels out, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We live. It's the Brian Knockin Show. Everything's sounding good. I got my man Cleetus Cassidy.
What's good? What's good? We in the building.
Yo, that's the theme music, bro. That's the theme music right there. Yo. What's good? It's Brian Knockin. This is the Brian Knockin Show. We in here. I'm in here with my man Cleetus Cassidy. We getting lit, man.
What's good? What's good?
Oh, man. What's up with you?
Oh, you know, every day is a new day. I'm blessed to be here, so I'm trying to make the most out of my situations, you know, opportunities.
Hey, opportunity is knocking.
Like B. Like B.
Whoa. My man's from Floss Gang. Cleetus Cassidy's got a whole bunch of albums out there, man. iTunes, Spotify, all over, man. What's up with you, man? Last time I saw you, last time I had visit you, you know.
Yeah, last time you visited me in a new place, in the hospital.
Right.
In the hospital. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I had gotten into a really, really bad car accident. I just came from New York. I was like out in New York with a couple producers, and we went and met up with you know, some factors, and shit was good out in New York. And then we came back on Sunday night. Monday morning, I got up, happy, normal day, got ready to go to work.
Right.
And I saw my garage closed, and then I woke up in the hospital.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what happened.
Right.
And pretty much I was in a really bad pile-up accident on the highway.
Okay.
And broke my femur, broke my tibia, fibula, or whatever, however you say those two. Whew. Dislocated my ankle, dislocated my elbow, all on the right side of my body.
Okay.
Everything on the right side. So
man,
I had like acid from the airbag, I guess, splash on me. So my face was discolored in a couple places, my ear especially, and I didn't know what was going on. Like I really couldn't make sense of anything, but thank God, you know what I mean? I'm blessed. I got through everything and fully recovered. You know, I could have died. I could have lost a leg. I could have lost an eye. Anything could have happened.
Right.
But pretty much I got a lot of hardware, a lot of metal, but complete full recovery. So I'm just so blessed. So many people don't get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So it just changed me.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right. Man, it's really been dope though to see you bounce back, right? Like watching you on Instagram, watching you on Facebook, you know what I mean? Like hearing your ups, hearing your downs, and just seeing you continue to move forward and attempt to get up, you know what I mean? Trying to be with your little mans, making sure, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always watching, bro.
Right.
I'm always watching, and, you know, I might not always be able to just, like, make it out, but I'm always watching, and I'm always, like, thinking for the best for you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I got like my life problems, right? Like, and
right.
I know it's hard sometimes, like just getting up every day and just trying to freaking move forward in life. And life is like fucking with you, and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah. How do I do this? How do I bounce back from this? You know what I mean? And it's just, it's not easy.
It's not easy at all. And I tell you one thing, like, it's like your mind can take you crazy places, good and bad, good and bad. So my mind took me a couple places throughout that journey, and it was like, my mind was ready to go before my body was. So my mind was like, okay, you're good, whatever. Right. You know, get up and do this. But your motherfucking leg and your arm is broken. And you know what I mean? Like you're tripping. Your ankle, there's nothing you can do. Your mind is ready. But your mind's not ready. Your anticipation or your like will to get back up is ready, but you're not really ready.
Right.
So then that frustrated me. That set me back for a while, you know, like thinking too much and frustrating myself with wanting to be able to do things that I are physically not capable of doing.
Right. Right.
So then, after I think going back home where I'm from Iowa actually.
Okay, you're from Iowa.
I'm from Iowa. I was born there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. I was born there, but I've been in California in the Bay Area
Forever.
since like motherfucking 1979, 78,
Okay.
79. So like you can't tell
So
me
you're
shit.
from San Jose.
You can't tell me shit.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So, but I went back home and saw my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brothers, and my nieces and my nephews and stuff like that. And that trip really helped me. Right. Like I felt like I needed to do that. Like since I'm alive, I need to see everybody for the first time again. This is for the first time.
Like
I need
the rebirth.
Yeah, I need to see everybody. And like a lot of people were very supportive. Shout out to Mike Films. Shout out to my whole Floss Gang clique and
Floss Gang.
And like, man, a lot more than that. But like, just thinking of you saying you watching me on Instagram and Facebook, like. I did motherfucking videos when I was in a motherfucking wheelchair. Motherfuckers is carrying me around.
No. You did videos in the hospital.
Yeah. Like screaming in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
Like my shit don't turn off. I can't. I'm who I am, and I have to be who I am. So my shit don't turn off. So I'm in a wheelchair. I'm in the hospital. But I'm doing motherfucking videos. But we got the road to recovery coming. Like, unfortunately, like. I probably don't have as much as I wanted to because I went through some things. I got some good things having.
What are you talking about? Footage?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little project, the Road to Recovery, shot by Mike Films, and he's doing all the editing and stuff. But I got a lot of the frustration and things from the first go round and to the second surgery, and I lost track a little bit with the frustration of the things I was dealing with, and I haven't recorded some of the things. But there's some great shit coming, like about the story. If you don't know, if anything else, just the story. I can't fuck with a motherfucker with excuses because I know what I just went through, and I never stopped working. So
there's no reason to stop.
So I didn't stop working through my injuries. So I can't.
It just seems like to me more reason to go harder.
Right, exactly. So I can't fuck with a motherfucker who makes excuses, really, because I'm going through the worst, and I'm still trying to give you my best. And we just played fucking the wheelchair into the story. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, we just played it into the story. So it's been a journey, but I like to document it and show everybody what I've been going through.
That's dope. And I mean, think about it, right? You see what's going on? You see what's going on with Tyrese?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Everybody has their opinion, right?
Right.
Of him talking about his situation,
right.
All this stuff. People are making jokes about him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some people are like, yo, why are you making jokes about him? You know what I mean? But you have to show what you're going through.
Right.
Sometimes showing what you're going through breaks you down to let you know that, hey, I'm still human. I'm still a man.
Absolutely.
Like don't judge me just because I'm online crying. Like I'm crying right now. I'm in pain.
Right.
I need to show my hurt.
Right. And I don't typically comment on things like the Tyrese video and things like that. I definitely don't social media comment on things like that because you don't know what, like you said, you don't know what a person's going through.
Right.
And I've been in a lot of positions and I've done a lot of crying, and like I would hate for that to be discounted. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so, to each his own, and people go through things differently and maybe they even view things differently, but I don't know. I just, I can't see myself poking fun at that kind of shit. Right. You know what I mean? I understand, like, if you're a comedian in the sketch comedy and stuff like that, and it comes on a show, okay, then you got to laugh at that.
That's good.
But the trollers and the just internet in general, people just flaming you for no reason.
Just breaking you down just because they feel their life is better or...
I can't condone that, So
right. Or just because of the hate of the popularity and it's so many different things, right? You never know.
No matter what you say, you're going to get all angles of the opposite in every version, every color from the opposite to the same comment. If you say something out in the media, you know what I mean? You're going to get every angle. Right. Some people are going to say that's great. Some people are going to say, like, that's whack, I said, throughout my injury and stuff, I lost 30 pounds.
Right.
Not as a good thing to me. Okay. You know, like, you know, I'm like, fuck. But yeah, the good thing is I get to rebuild it up. I get to be a new person. You know, I get the opportunity to do it again. So I'm blessed for it. So don't get me wrong. But some people are like, you look good. Some people are like, oh, you look funny. Your head looks big. You know, like, you know, you're going to get what you're going to get. And I can take a joke like a motherfucker.
I look alive, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I look alive. I just survived some crazy ass shit.
Just like motherfuckers would say, damn, your insurance is going to be high as fuck. I don't give a fuck about no insurance. Yeah, I'm alive, motherfucker. Fuck that insurance. I'll pay it, whatever it is.
If I don't pay it, because I'm alive. If I pay it, if I don't pay it, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, right.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I'm alive.
Right.
I don't give a shit. You know, it's changed my outlook on a lot of things. It changed my outlook on a lot of things. Right. You know, I don't give a shit.
Yo, like right now, I'm rolling up some Sunset Sherbet. Shout out to Buy the OZ out there in San Jose. They're dope. I don't want to give you no more information. I just want to say they're dope. Shout out to them. Shout out to Vic Foe because he always takes care of me. That's my homie. He takes care of me.
They're dope.
They are dope, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. So you guys got a couple projects out. Could you direct them to your projects?
Yeah. I got like it's another good story, so I'm gonna give it to you. But we you know, Floss Gang is a big group. There's a lot of groups and a lot of individuals. It's pretty much like a Wu-Tang situation. You might not a collective. You might not see us together like that, but we ride together. You know what I mean? We might not be on each other's projects all the way like that, but we are a big clique. Motherfuckers, shout out to, you know, Jimmy Swag, Green Team, people that you don't necessarily hear us all the time say. You know what I mean? A lot of other people, a lot of folks in the clique, but, you know, Not So Fly, E-Dub, Cleetus Cassidy, Diesel the Boss, R.I.P., who put us together.
Rest in peace.
J5, Drisker. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people and a lot of pieces that are in that. But we put out a project on 420, and it was called High All the Time.
Shout out to Nutso. Nutso had came through and dropped that.
Yeah.
Lighter.
Not So Fly, right here in my hand, brother. Not So Fly, Cleetus Cassidy. Yeah, Kill Committee. That's who we are.
Kill Committee.
Keep It Lit Committee. Our album, the first project, is called High All the Time.
High All the Time.
H-A-T-T. So I got a hat that says H-A-T-T. And people will be like, hey, you got a hat that says hat.
You got a hat that says hat.
Yeah. That's what it stands for. Happy all the time. If I'm at work.
High all the time.
When I'm not at work. You feel me?
24/7.
So check it out. We dropped the project on 420, and it's a banger. It's available on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, whatever. K.I.L.committee. And you go find a lot of things from us, a lot of videos. We've done about 5 videos for that project, available on YouTube. You know, shout out to Mike Films, and we got.
Don't know where I've been, I know where we go. Light it up, light it up, light it up, and reminisce. Light it up, light it up, light it up, and reminisce. I know where we going. Light it up, light it up, light it up, and reminisce. Light it up, light it up, light it up, and reminisce.
I catch myself reminiscing on them rainy days. It's so hard to take the pain away. All the good times, they never fade away. They stay with you in a major way. And when I close my eyes, I see your smile and know it's real. Your gentle touch was how love's supposed to feel. We used to smoke and chill, talking about our future plans. Get on the plane and go, not knowing where the future lands. We was moving fast from one-ways to runways. Out here flipping cream from Sunday to Sunday. There was gunplay, emotions shooting off the hip. We didn't have to leave to realize that life's a trip. And if we slipped into the abyss of a smoke bliss, with tongues twist like lips on some grown shit, the passion exists in the midst of a smoke cloud. The clash and eclipse in the silence when we smoke loud.
And I think back to the good times of you smiling at me like you mine. To a beautiful girl, I'm so blind. When she hit the room, she stopped time. Candy Crush, I need a lifeline. She the one to wipe when it's wife time. But if you ain't hit it at the right time in your lifetime, then it's stop sign. Don't ride the pine, it's showtime. Learn from you, now it's grow time. Instead of being alone and getting no time, gotta find my own pot of sunshine. When she stand me down, I can see it in the eyes. Ain't felt another moment in my life this high. She ain't mine, but I pretend to be fine. I'm lying, going out of my mind. So go ahead and break mine, just to protect your heart. We always do dumb things, just to prove we smart. Asking why won't get you answers. Nice guys don't get no chances. Slow dancing in your living room used to tell me it was romantic. Now you sick of my antics. We grew apart, but you planned it. But I let you go, can't stand it. So I smoke alone with no stand-in.
I don't know where I've been, I know where we going. Trying to forget, but things just remind me. Light it up, light it up, light it up and reminisce. Light it up, light it up, light it up and reminisce. Light it up, light it up, light it up and reminisce. Don't know where I've been, I know where we going. Light it up, light it up, light it up and reminisce. Don't know where I've been, I know where we going.
One thing I have lost is peace of my brain. It don't work the same, so I can't give up. I'm a little bit slower. More thought process. But anyway, so we dropped that project on 420. On 5 something, I can't recall right now, first week or second week in May of last year, I dropped Cleetus Cassidy Karma.
Okay.
It's a EP, 7 songs, and it's really dope. But the crazy thing is like 2 weeks later is when I had my accident.
Ooh.
So check this out. If you listen to the intro of Karma, we can play it later, you know. If you listen to the intro of Karma, if I would not have made it, it's a scary thing.
Right.
Okay. Another point on that. Karma was recorded last year in August, September, and October before I went to Europe.
Okay.
And that's when it was recorded. Last year, that time frame. The second song on the album is called Pray. First song is Pray intro. Second song is Pray.
Okay.
If you listen to those 2 songs, it's pretty eerie.
Right.
And you put a timeline together of, I wrote the songs between August and October. It came out the next year, which was 2017, in May. And then I had my accident like a week or 2 later after I dropped it on iTunes.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay. Now, put 2 scenarios together. I made it or I didn't make it. If I didn't make it, it's a chilling album in a different way.
Right.
But I did make it, but it wasn't intended to be that way.
Right.
Motherfucker didn't try to, get in a car accident and kill everybody in the accident, But it's just an experience. I really encourage you to listen to that, again, and think those 2 things, and it might blow your mind. It gives me the chills.
Right.
Yeah. I'm never gonna promise you anything. I can only do the best I can. And I would never give you all of me, 'cause I gotta save some for myself. And maybe one day I can change my mind. Keep it mutual and we'll do just fine. You can hold me accountable, and I'll take the blame for the animal. I don't really want to apologize for not being there during all your bad times. I'm just trying to do me, staying focused. All the drama plagues me like locusts. And if you really want to know the truth, everybody goes crazy just like you. Just going through bad times. And these are the things I say to my mind. Yeah. Just pray for me this time. Somebody pray for me this time. Oh, pray for me this time. Yeah.
I'm past tears, past feelings, it's just fears. First time I felt I was living was last year. My mama prayed for an angel and that angel appeared. Now I'm seeing new angles, the razors to the beard. It's crunch time, still hungry, it's lunchtime. It's time to tell the story of my lifetime. My last dime, my last moment, my suicide. My last letter, my last verse with clues inside. So now I'm only living in the moment. Learn focus. Sad thing is they won't notice. Bottom of the night, 2 strikes, I'm not winning. Battle of my life, 2 lawyers in 1 sentence. And I don't know what it's like to live with no issues. Plastic shower shoes, send money, I need my issue. Working for some extra meat and free gel clothing. Making my dinner in the same sinks I wash my clothes in. The definition of beyond being broken. Dreaming I was free every night, just hoping somebody give up my pain, my Kurt Cobain. Somehow I lost my way. Somebody give me the strength just to breathe the day. I get down on my knees and pray just to ease the pain. I get in the booth and pray.
This is a whole different world, whole different way we living. This ain't the same. This world is chaos. But I maintain, you know what I do? I pray. I know I ain't living right, I ain't changed, but I pray that the Lord guide me. I'm far from perfect, but I pray. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I pray. I know I ain't living right, I ain't changed, but I pray that the Lord guide me. I'm far from perfect, but I pray. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I'm praying cause I'm spiritual, praying that I finally reach my pinnacle, praying that I learn from mistakes, and I never let another nigga deal my fate. Man, I spent a long time dealing with Jake. Now I tell them niggas get the fuck out my face. I ain't no felon, I'm a smooth ass criminal. Shout out to my legal team, Nas, you a miracle. Hard in the paint, all from the tank. Grew up in the east and they all know my face. How did this world become a fucked up place? Why we all dying just because of our race? Trying to keep the faith but I'm losing my place. Trying to fight the hate but there ain't no escape. I'ma keep praying till my knees all straight, and then keep praying till I DOA. I pray. I know I ain't living right, I ain't changed, but I pray that the Lord guide me. I'm far from perfect, but I pray. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I pray. I know I ain't living right, I ain't changed, but I pray that the Lord guide me. I'm far from perfect, but I pray. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I pray. Dope dealer on speed dial. I pray that he pick up the phone. I ain't had weed all day. I just read the news, they killing niggas every day. And Donald Trump finna be the president. No way. It's his fucking dream, I don't think so, but I pray. Please Lord tell me everything is okay. I ain't been to church, I ain't going, but I pray. For the lost ones and the locked homies, I pray that my niggas do better. Praying that my brother's still getting these letters. Mama ain't well, daddy ain't neither. Praying to the Lord, ain't nobody leaving. Friends and family with different diseases. I'm just trying to help them all pick up the pieces. Nobody's perfect, get some help where it's needed. Pray a few times, it'll help you believe it. I pray. I know I ain't living right, I ain't changed, but I pray that the Lord guide me. I'm far from perfect, but I pray. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I'm falling out cause I can. 3-wheeler, no hands. Missed call, stop playing. I'm too busy just praying. I'm wildin' out cause I can. 3-wheeler, no hands. Missed call, stop playing. I'm too busy just praying. Praying that the whole world stop the hate. I'm just trying to leave my kids in a greater place. If you listen to the devil, then we all segregated. But it ain't about color cause we all got created. Praying that the whole world stop the hate. I'm just trying to leave my kids in a greater place. If you listen to the devil, then we all segregated. But it ain't about color cause we all got created. I pray. I know I ain't living right, I ain't changed, but I pray that the Lord guide me. I'm far from perfect, but I pray. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I pray. I know I ain't living right, I ain't changed, but I pray that the Lord guide me. I'm far from perfect, but I pray. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. I pray.
I didn't make it that way on purpose, but
It just came
life
out.
life happened. Right. But so this 420 coming up, Kill Committee's gonna drop another album. It's gonna be called Still Smoking Loud. First album, High All the Time.
High all the time.
Second album, Still Smoking Loud.
Okay.
High All the Time and Still Smoking Loud.
High all the time. Still Smoking Loud.
Yeah. So the first album is modeled after Red Man and Method Man, like How High movie, you know. So it's modeled after that. Second album is going to be modeled after Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke. So, you know, Stoner Brothers, high guys, you know what I mean? Like
24/7.
we fucks with it, you know. Like it's going to be funnies when you're around us, regardless. Something is going down, you know. So that's just who we are as a duo, you know. Just put one piece of the whole puzzle, but that's going to drop on 420.
420.
And in between time, and in the meantime, on my road to recovery here, I made some commitments with a couple different producers. So I should have a lot of music coming, and I have a lot of things on my plate that I'm lagging with. But I'm trying to get back to full strength mentally, and I'm showing signs of okay, you know, but I'm still not feeling all the way right sometimes with what's coming out of the music. So so I'm dealing with that, but I'm working though.
So I remember one thing when I came through and visited you, right?
Okay.
You didn't look at the car.
No, I didn't at the time. I wouldn't
You
look
did
at
look at the car now, though, right?
I looked at the car after I came back from visiting my mom and my sisters and my dad and my brother. Like after I seen all my family, I saw the car when I came back. Right. Me and my girl went over the pictures and shit. So, and
What'd you think? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know how I'm alive. Looking at that car, I don't know how I'm alive. But I mean, just to be clear, like. I was totally sober. I was on my way to work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Early,
like,
very early.
Yeah, not high. Didn't take a bong rip before I went to work. No bullshit. Like, I was really on my job. I had a really good job, like starting up, and I was a temp at this spot, and they were gonna hire me the day I got in my accident. Ooh. Yeah, Ooh. That's what we found out later. But they had to let me go because my contract was gonna be up, right?
Right.
But they offered me a job that I can't get until April.
Okay.
But I talked about it in August. Right. But I can't get it till April. But so if I get that job back, I'm not even gonna speak on what that job is or nothing. But if I get the job back, stupid. Stupid. It's going
bread.
Yeah. Well, not the bread. Just
right.
When I tell you about it off air.
Right. For sure. So. What was the name of those two projects again that are out on? You got your solo project Karma.
Yeah,
that came out, right?
Yep, that's on iTunes, Spotify, whatever the fuck you listen to, Google, whatever, it's there.
We gonna drop that. I'm gonna throw that in the blog and the podcast.
Yeah, so Karma, and then we
High All the Time.
Yeah, High All the Time from Kill Committee. Yeah, so we should have up ahead, like I said, a second Kill Committee album. It should be a Floss Gang actual group project. Developing in the early part of next year, and we're just continuing to work hard as a collective and individually. I'm trying to expand my brand and make opportunities for other people too.
Right. So post accident, getting back to life.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got a totally different outlook.
Absolutely. I can't even yeah, absolutely. Like I take time way more serious now. Not that I wasn't managing my time pretty well before, but I take every minute of it way more serious.
Right.
And every opportunity and situations that I see developing, like I approach things differently.
Right.
Just overall appreciation for being here.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, it's so deep. So your solo album, are you what would you do post Karma?
Well, post Karma, we're going into 2018, right? That was next?
Yes.
Okay.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
Time flew, right?
Yeah, it did.
Ooh, 2017 threw us some jabs.
Yeah. So I think that if I can pick up my pace, and I think I can, and what's next is Shark on Land 2018, because that would be 10-year anniversary.
Okay.
It came out in 2008, I believe. So 10-year anniversary would be Shotgun Land 2018. So if you go back, well, I pulled my projects off the internet digitally for a while because I was changing my distribution and how my money was being collected.
Right.
So I have to put the original projects back up, but I have the ISRC or whatever number, my catalog number. So I'm gonna put those projects back up, but I was gonna say if you listen to Shark on Land, that was the only project where I had like actual super features on. I had Turf Talk, Mr. Fab on that album. I had Prozac. I had Raleigh Barron. Production by Deb Mason. Still my core. You know what I mean? That was 10 years ago.
Right.
I had production by Deb Mason on Karma. I didn't, unfortunately, get Raleigh Barron singing on that, but me and Raleigh Barron have a lot of music
Together,
Yeah, like that has just been sitting in the fold and a lot of music. So I'll make sure that everything that Shark on Land was then, Shark on Land 2010 will be for sure and more. I mean 2010. Did I say 2010? I said 2010. 2018. See, that's what I mean about my brain.
Right.
But it's all good.
Right, exactly.
I'm here, nigga. I'm here. Say something else. I'm here, nigga.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, keep it real.
Hey, so you started exercising?
This fat nigga started exercising. Yeah, man, I had to. I lost fucking from the accident, because I'm sitting down a lot and all that kind of thing, broken leg and everything. But I lost 30 pounds, and good and bad. So I have a closet full of shit I can't wear, everything in an extra large and and the big shit. So I have started exercising because I got the opportunity to reshape my body and not be unhealthy and change my eating habits and change what I'm doing, So, I've totally changed how I eat, what I consume completely.
That healthy diet ain't no joke, huh?
It's tough. It's tough, but you know what I mean? Like if you want something, you got to go get it. Period.
You have to. You have no choice.
You have to go get it. Period. If you want something. So yeah. I'm like fucking. I got a cardio punching bag and fucking pull up bars, push up bars, shit's a ball to work out on. I never even thought of exercising that way, but some of these things got introduced to me into my rehab therapy.
Right.
So it made it easier.
Okay.
For somebody like me who I've stepped foot in the gym about 5 times in my life. There's certain things that I like doing, but I'm not a gym guy. So, but I've learned to get up and do it at my house.
Right.
Like I've learned, the days I don't go to therapy, I do it here. So
get something in.
Yeah.
Sweat.
So I gained back. I gained back 10 of those 30 pounds, and so now I gotta get some muscle on me.
That's what I was.
Motherfuckers wearing a motherfucking medium, dog.
Has it helped with any of your muscle memories so far? Like gaining some different movement back, or
some of my movement still from the leg and the arm is not natural. So it's measured in therapy. So I'm off only about 10% in my arm, and my ankle's still pretty off. Okay. But I mean, I was completely shattered and broken on both sides. Like, nigga, if you see the hardware, it's posted on Facebook or shit, maybe Instagram too. The hardware in my leg, nigga, is no joke.
Right.
Yeah, I got a rod, I got 2 screws in my knee, I got a plate that runs down the outside of my ankle with 10 pins in it. I got 2 screws on the inside of my ankle and 1 screw on the outside of my ankle. And, like a bunch of bullshit. I'm packing for sure. I got hardware, nigga.
Right.
Ain't gonna do nothing with it, but I got hardware, nigga. I got hardware.
Cyborg.
Yeah,
Booyah!
Yeah. Smoking that good.
Yeah, this is some Sunset Sherbert. It's fire. Woo.
I like that.
Me too. That was 20. No.
Anyway, nigga. So
No tax.
So yeah, I'm trying to expand my brand and the things that I'm doing. I'm not gonna, talk on it much, but I want to be a person that provides opportunities for people because I think I have that ability and I think I know what I'm doing. So just getting into video and media, and there's a lot of space out there, and motherfuckers is turning over deals from anything, Right. I'm not chasing a deal, but I know that I can deliver content that's like competitive,
right,
in a few different markets, not necessarily one market. So we're gonna see what it do, and it's not me per se, but just me letting people do what they want to do,
right?
Executive producer, and
right.
the whole moving into different lanes,
right?
But it doesn't stop the music. Trust me, like.
Right. Well, adding more creative layers just makes you more creative.
Oh yeah.
That's what ends up happening. The more you step into more different creative layers,
right,
it makes you produce the things that you love to produce.
Oh, absolutely.
It brings the creative juices out of you.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like when you're sitting there really not doing nothing creative, you're just like struggling to get creative.
Right.
You put yourself in a creative area, you start having more creative people around you.
Right. Yeah, and then ideas flow. It's inspiration flows. Exactly. It's not like you need a motherfucker to create it for you, but like energy energy is created between people and
it's the love for the
right,
it's
and then
just
shit just happens,
Yeah, bringing abundant thoughts.
Yeah, right.
Like you saying one thing, and then from one
someone
thing
else
that goes off to me,
and then,
this other person says, "Whoa, man, that was good."
Yeah.
What if that happened that way?
Right.
And then
boom.
Then you're like, "Oh, damn."
Yeah.
And then you think about it. It's just the creative process of creative minds getting together and putting their thoughts down,
right,
and just not being like feeling like if somebody doesn't like your idea or whatever, it doesn't offend you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or
that's tough. That seems to be tough for people to do.
Right.
I learned that shit at a very young age.
Right.
Like
you got to have thick skin.
Very thick skin. You have to have motherfucking concrete skin. Nigga.
Because that person doesn't like your one idea, that doesn't mean you're not gonna come up with an idea that they like. That just means you got to keep thinking. You know what I mean?
Right.
You might not like their idea.
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
They might be hating.
Hey, everything ain't for everybody, but something is for everybody.
Exactly.
So, I'll have it sooner or later. I'm not gonna chase you down to try and show you it and prove it to you.
Right.
But I'll have something you like sooner or later, you son of a bitch.
Right.
Right. That's it. Period. Right. And to each his own.
And then the whole thing, it's about ownership, right? It's about owning your own. It's about creating your own.
Right.
It's about making your mark, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Men, women, whoever you are, you know what I mean? You have your idea. You have something that you love. Just like you said, everything isn't for everybody, but something is for everybody.
Right.
So something that you love and you're very dear to or attached to, somebody else is gonna love it and be very dear to it and attached to it.
Right.
Because people likes attract likes. You know what I mean? Like, but that one person might not like it. That's okay.
Right.
That's fine.
Right.
We're just gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna find something that you like.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all got what's coming to you.
Karma.
Y'all got what's coming to you.
Karma.
What go
goes around, comes back around. So really, you should evaluate how you acting now. It's the truth, you reap what you sow. So I'm just praying my niggas grow. I'm still mad at my baby mama, but I need to let that shit go. Make amends with all my sins, get my karma under control. Cause in the end, there ain't no win, it's just how much dirt you own. I know niggas that act like hoes, hoes that act like niggas. Both a bad prescription if you value how you living. If you scandalous, you just digging, but you can't leave here unforgiven. You don't recognize your wrongs, but that's all the shit you own. Grow old all alone, trying to figure what went wrong. But I'm telling you this the blueprint, just listen to this song. Be aware of what you do, your karma's up to you. You can be another statistic, that choice is up to you. If we fell out, then that's your bad. Let me show you where the dough at. In my life I'm living straight, ain't no reason for me to go back.
Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around. Mama is a beautiful woman. Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around. Mama is a beautiful woman. Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around. Mama is a beautiful woman. Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around. Mama is a beautiful woman.
Life's a bitch. Said life's a bitch. I said cool, I'm with this shit. Really didn't have no other choice. Living this world of rock and split. You don't realize till you have kids. Split just means you dead. And as soon as you look in their eyes, it's the only reason to live. Reflect on dirt you did. Acknowledge all of them sins. Turn them L's into a win. Just watch who you call friend. Cause them snakes do slither in. Posing just like they can't get on their line, they pull you in. Making enemies out of friends. Now I'm confused, don't know who's who. Plus I got the baby mama blues. She bending all the rules, reporting them blues clues, and creeping with these fools while my son's with your ex dude. Karma's so fucking beautiful, I hate to be in your shoes. Cause one day you gon' lose, and them laughs gon' be on you. When your past is your present and your future's gone too. When you think about that hell, that's just what you put me through. You can laugh about it now, but that karma's on you.
Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around. Mama is a beautiful woman. Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around. Mama is a beautiful woman. Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around. Mama is a beautiful woman. Y'all got what's coming to you. Goes around.
Had already, and the reach to certain entities and things is bigger than people know or whatever. I mean, it's not a bragging statement or anything, but it's bigger than people know. Like I can reach people, and
right.
I'm connected to certain things that people don't even realize.
Right.
And I can connect to things that I can't even talk about, actually.
Right.
You know, so I've had patience my whole life.
Right.
But it seems to be like, honestly, what I'm doing right now, even including the video or whatever, I honestly had that dream 15 plus years ago.
Right.
Like you can talk to my hardcore friends, like old school from 15, 20 plus years ago.
Right.
And they'll know. This is exactly what I've been wanting to do my whole life, is what I'm about to put down right here. Like right here, what this is, what we're sitting in right now, I'm about to put that down right here. It's going down. It's right. Yeah. I don't need nothing.
Dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. But it feels good though.
Right.
You know. So yeah.
Well, man, I just want to say it's real good to see you back up and running. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you. You know what I mean? Because I be watching. I'm like, yo, Cleetus is out there. He's like, I was in the gym fighting. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, just keep focused on that dream. Don't stop building it. Do whatever it takes to get to the place that you want to be. Yeah. And shit, I'm trying to do the same thing. So it's about making it together. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
Period.
Yeah. So I want to say one thing, and then we'll be out. Making it together. Absolutely. Like everything I went through, my accident, my recovery to the accident, every fucking moment of it and everything, would have never made it without my girl.
Right.
My girl. Like, yeah. Like, Michelle, like, I couldn't have done it without her. Love her to death. Like, I don't know, like, who could have done what she did for me. Like, the dedication and time she took and every little thing, driving back and forth to the hospital and bringing me shit. And, like, a lot of people came through. Don't get me wrong. I can't, like, really go through a list of, like,
Right.
I had a lot of support, a lot of love, a lot of people,
Right.
you know. But, you know, no matter what I say, somebody's going to be upset that I missed them, you know.
Right.
But, like, I have to dedicate it all to my girl.
Right.
Like, she's just, yeah.
Right.
She did it for me.
That's dope. Hell yeah. This motherfucker almost got me high as shit.
Woo!
Hey, man, we out of here, man. Cleetus Cassidy. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
My IG is Cleetus Cassidy. I hope.
That's it, y'all. Make sure you follow that shit. Follow him on fucking Facebook.
I don't use underscores and all that old shit. So,
Right.
You know, it's Cleetus Cassidy.
Right.
Cleetus. It's funny spelling. Kasiody. Cassidy.
Hey.
Cleetus Cassidy. You can follow that anywhere. You can Google it, Instagram it, SoundCloud, Pandora, any of it. You'll find Cleetus Cassidy, all those places. Shout out to my dude, Deb Mason, man. He actually produced that intro that I was talking about, that pray intro. He's really, really dope. So, yeah. We'll get up out of here, though.
We out of here, y'all. We holler at y'all next time.
Boom.